Hi, I'm Rick, and welcome back to The Journey. In today's episode, we are taking a train, yes, a train, and we're going from the very bottom of Spain to the very, very tippy top. Why? Well, to prove a point. Is it better to travel by train, or is it better to travel by plane? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Rick Higgins, and I am on an around-the-world journey, and today we need to get from the very bottom of Spain in the town of Granada all the way to the very, very tippity top up in Galicia into a little town called Lalín, but more on that in a minute. Now, we could fly Ryanair, which is Europe's version of Spirit Airlines, only slightly less crappy. And we could probably be there in 2 hours. Well, then you got all the other hours spent in security, waiting for your luggage, waiting for this, waiting for that, all the other queues. It takes a long time when you fly. Plus, you get to sit in a little cramped tube with a non-reclining seat. All the joys that go along with 21st century air travel. But we want to see the countryside, and we have a birthday to celebrate in Madrid, which ironically, besides being in the middle of the country, is exactly where we have to switch trains. So we're going to spend a few days there as well. Assuming, of course, that we can get out of this Airbnb into the train station on time. Not quite a guaranteed given yet. So the question now becomes, do we save ourselves lots of time and money? Is it better, cheaper, faster to take the train? Or do we condemn ourselves to riding in a little tube on wheels and it's just going to be miserable? I guess time will tell. And exactly, well, you can't see it back there because it just changed, but in 3 hours and 22 minutes. And as you can tell, we did make it to the train station on time. In fact, maybe just a tad early. I need to explain yesterday, because yesterday was not without its consequences. We got in trouble, not just with the train police, but with the national police. You see, we had knives in our suitcase. When I say knives, I had little teeny 3-inch folding knives. Nikki had a knife, like a Crocodile Dundee knife. Apparently, not only are you not allowed to have them on a train, you're not allowed to have them in all of Spain. Okay, here's the deal. And it was kind of scary for me because my Spanish is limited, but they took all of my papers. They wanted my passport. They wanted everything that I had. They wanted from me for a little 3-inch knife. For Nikki with the knife, well, they just asked her to write down her name and her phone number. Yeah, I have no idea why, but Nikki was asking him, do we have to pay a fine or is it going to be something worse? Because the guy kept saying over and over and over, this is illegal in Spain. We bought it in Andorra and smuggled it across country lines. I don't know if that made it worse or not. But what they did was they took it. They took my little knife. They took Nikki's big knife. Nikki also had a knife in there that was her father. Her father was a chef and she was carrying it around, and it's now gone as well. So a lesson learned. One of the things good about airports, you can put your stuff in the underneath part of the plane and they're not going to yell at you too much. On a train, when you got to put all your stuff through the scanner, which I didn't know they did here, you have no safe place. If you got something that's questionable, you're going to lose it. We lost ours. Okay, are you ready for a tour of the bathroom? I'm sure there are a lot of people in this train hearing some English guy talking. But what the heck is he doing? Anyway, there's actually room in here. This is better than Ryanair because on one of those, I don't fit. I'm not going to show you what I normally do, but we have a nice stainless steel toilet. We have a nice stainless steel tank. We've got a mirror and we've got a Rick. It's everything you could possibly, let me get that fixed, everything you could possibly need in a water closet. And now I have to explain trains. I was not disappointed, but I was very confused and very wrong yesterday. I had this vision of, they're called AVE trains. Spain came kind of late to the train game as far as Europe, but they got some really high speed ones. And I thought it was going to be like a bullet train. I thought it was going to be luxurious. It was basically Amtrak that went kind of fast. In the grand debate on who wins, trains or planes, the video is going to end a little bit early here, meaning we're going to kind of resolve that. We're going to do more stuff because we got 2 more cities to go to, but trains won. And let me tell you why. Because, well, it was easier. The seats were much roomier. I had so much more leg room. It had a bigger window to watch the world go by. Granted, the world kind of looked the same for 4 hours, but I didn't have to wait in long lines for TSA. Yeah, we got that little fiasco with security there and almost got thrown in the hoosegow. Other than that, we didn't have to get there 3 hours early. We didn't have to go through lots of queues. We didn't have to figure out where baggage was. We brought it with us. We stuck it on the train. We sat down and we rode. It was very nice. It was very fast. It was very comfortable. Now, like I say, I don't really want to take an 8-hour train ride from the bottom up to the top up, but as far as what we did and what we're going to do in a couple of days, yeah, I like trains. Trains are nice. Now let's go explore Madrid. That is a pig's ear. A literal pig's ear. I thought it was going to be a euphemism. Good.
Oh my god.
I have to explain this. It sticks to your teeth. Hang on one second. Said we were going to go have a pig's ear. I didn't know she meant a pig's ear. It's literally a pig's ear, but it's juicy. You know when you go to Petco and you get the pig's ears for your dog? Same thing, tastier with gravy. I highly recommend it. Yes.
With the sauce?
Gotta have both the soft and hard.
That's a big piece, oh my god.
Oh. Gracias. All right, this is the second weirdest thing she's made us eat. This has got gravy and it's... Come to Madrid, get the ear. Tuna teriyaki. His mother knows the fisherman, him, and apparently you have to eat this warm. So, ooh. Actually taste the fisherman's raincoat as he was fighting the battle of the storm. That is so good. It truly helps to know the owner of the restaurant. Hola.
Hello.
Hello. Apparently I'm getting a behind-the-scenes action on how that pig's ear was cooked. Could be scary. Wow.
At this moment it's just boiled.
It's just boiled.
Yeah, and then we fried it in a very hot oil.
I gotta see this. So today we get back on a train at just 3.5 hours to Santiago de Compostela. But that's not our final destination. No, we are not disembarking there. We still have alternate means of transportation to get to this little teeny town called Lalín. But I'm not going to show you that because that would be like watching paint dry. Just assume in a few minutes that we're going to get there. But we do need to talk cost. Now, we could have taken Ryanair and it would have cost me $228. 2 people, 1 way, but that's the base price. Ryanair is one of those places, well, they charge you for everything. You want a seat, you pay a little something. You want to put baggage in, you pay a little something. By the time we would have put everything together, I figure another €100. The trip here, going to be a whole lot less. The train, the high-speed train from here to there, €208. Anything extra you got to pay? Well, we have to replace those knives they took away from us, but no, it is a flat fee, €208 for more legroom, for, well, a little view of the countryside going by, and you don't pay anything else. So, yep, I'm taking the train, and I'm saving a lot of money doing it. You know, I wish we had a train system like they have in Europe back in the States, but we opted for the interstate system. You know, everyone has their own little personal car clogging up the roadways and spewing exhaust. Yeah, I think we got the better end of that deal. Not. So yep, we finally made it up to the town of Aline up here in Galicia, and you're not going to believe this place, the nature, the beauty. I realize you've never heard of it, but you'll see real soon. In the next couple of weeks, we are going to take you on the Camino de Compostela, which is this spiritual hike which just happens to run through this fine town. And we've got nature. We've got so much nature. You're not going to believe how much nature. It's going to be busting through your screen. So with that, kind of watch this video that's popping up wherever it pops up. It's all about a really dangerous hike. Absolutely nothing like where I'm standing right now. And with that, be healthy, be happy, and we will see you soon. Oh, by the way, did you know that they play bagpipes up here? Seriously. This really isn't Spain. It's bagpipes. Really.